Hey there, Darkstar here. I wanted to test switching between live weather and not live weather and see if we get the bad weather bonus or not. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a relatively short flight here. See if we can do this one. Should be some bad weather going on up here right now. This time might prove to be a problem. It's going to be dark. Let's give it a shot. Let's check our arrival runway, 21. Okay, it is ample. 4,000 feet. Want to get there. Let's go to Jotso though. So we're gonna add a waypoint. There we go. Let's take plenty of fuel.
Good morning, Captain. First time we work together. Great. I'm Michael, your co-pilot.
Okay, co-pilot. Let's see if we can remember how to do this. Standby, let's see, battery on. Standby on. Get let's get the lights set up so we can see. Okay.
TAWS system test. Okay.
Beacon anti-collision on. Checking the cockpit here, that all looks good. So now what we want to do is get fuel boost on right, starter on right. Okay, RPM's coming up. Crack that on. Starter off, generator on, fuel boost on, starter on, left. It's coming up.
Captain, are you ready? Great. It's Tremaine, your dispatcher, you know. Just a quick reminder about today's job. You're carrying bulk on this flight. Standard shipment for our partner based in Matanuska-Susitna-Borough, but super urgent. You must reach Summit ASAP. Skids are designed to withstand turbulence, but keep a steady flight speed and adjust accordingly. A timely and secure delivery will ensure that everyone is satisfied. You have all the pertinent information in your flight packet as a reminder. Fly safely.
I got all the anti-ice on. Okay, this is all good now. Generators are on. Everything's good over here. Good over here. Transponder. Alt. That'll get set once we get IFR clearance in the air. Okay, let's go taxi lights on. Logo. Wing inspection. Oxygen on. We got bleed air on. And now we just want to arm auto feather, and then we're good to taxi to hold short. Let's get our altitude in. I'm going to use my dial. I just went too far. Okay, we're gonna take off straight and make sure we don't hit anything red.
Papa Alpha Kilo Alpha traffic. Summit Bravo Charlie Charlie 9er tree. Taking off runway 1 tree. North departure, Papa Alpha Kilo Alpha.
Okay, landing lights on. I'll get to go here. Fuel, we should be good. Let's see. Okay, we want to go flight level change, heading mode. Now we want our airspeed to be 105. Let's go 110. 910. Because we just got water in front of us, we don't have to climb out super hard. You know what? I actually wonder, could we can maybe take off 31.
Papa Alpha Kilo Alpha traffic. Summit Bravo Charlie Charlie 9er tree. Taking off runway tree 1. Departing straight out. Papa Alpha Kilo Alpha.
So now we just want to change this in this flight plan. It doesn't really matter. Fine. Okay, here we go. We're actually going to head that way. We're going to stay a little bit to the left. Lead air on. This is armed. Okay, here we go.
V1, rotate.
We are rotating.
Anchorage Center, Summit Bravo Charlie Charlie 9er tree is type Cessna, 1 miles northwest of Papa Alpha Kilo Alpha, 400. Request flight following.
Summit Bravo Charlie Charlie 9er tree, Anchorage Center, Squawk 6731.
Squawk 6731, Summit Bravo Charlie Charlie 9er tree.
Summit Bravo Charlie Charlie 9er tree, radar contact 1 miles west of 1 Zulu 9er, 1200.
Roger, Summit Bravo Charlie Charlie 9er tree.
Okay, I want to arm nav now.
Anchorage Center, Summit Bravo Charlie Charlie 9er tree, 2 miles northwest of 1 Zulu 9er, 2100. Request IFR to Papa Alpha Sierra Tango. Ready to copy.
Summit Bravo Charlie Charlie 9er tree is cleared to Papa Alpha Sierra Tango Airport as filed. Squawk 6731.
Summit Bravo Charlie Charlie 9er tree cleared to Papa Alpha Sierra Tango Airport as filed. Squawk 6731.
Summit Bravo Charlie Charlie 9er tree, read back correct. Radar contact 2800. Altimeter 2987, turn left heading tree 20. Proceed on course. Climb and maintain 15,000.
Turn left heading tree 20. Resume own navigation. Climb and maintain 15,000. Summit Bravo Charlie Charlie 9er tree.
Okay, there's autopilot. We're gonna increase that speed. 130. GPS, flight level change. Generators are on, battery is charging, it looks like. Going to lower our speed here. Let's go for 120. There's our selected altitude arc. We need to make sure we're getting over those mountains. Pretty good. Okay, I'm gonna reduce the speed a little more. We're gonna go all the way down to that 110. Should be our best rate of climb. As a contingency, we can veer off a little bit to the right here and go around. Need be. Look at how much it's swerving. 40 knot tailwind, 29 knot crosswind, gusting.
Stall. Stall. Stall.
Okay, we're gonna go off autopilot here. Now that we can clear those pretty easily. We are drifting a little to the left. Of course, speed up here and try that autopilot again. Things are a little steadier now. Yaw dampener's on now. Push that power up a bit. In this plane I usually take off at about 75–80% power, and I pull the prop RPM back a little just to keep it out of the red. Still a little bit of green out there. Not that we can see anything. Okay, let's go taxi and landing lights off. Coming up on 15,000. Ground speed 244 knots. Not bad for a little prop plane. Start watching our prop RPM and torque so we don't get too fast here. .70 knot crosswind right now. Turn the inertial separators off. I don't know if those actually do anything in the game. They might be modeled to lower power a little bit. Why are we falling out of the sky? Oh, we can see a little bit now. Getting out of the worst of the storms. I was trying to see, is there... Let's go map on the inset. Huh. So there's the weather we flew out of, through here. Maybe we missed the very worst of it. Jotso maybe is not far enough out. I don't see a good spot. We could go to this waypoint. W-E-L-L-E. Okay, so let's take a look at that. So what we want to do is right click here. Go to this point and big knob over, nope, little knob over. And now we're in input mode. We can click this if you got a keyboard, W-E-L-L-E. Otherwise you have to use this knob to select and enter all the characters, and it's super painful. Would be the one, press, oh, you have to uncheck this, unfortunately, and enter. And we did it the wrong way, but what I really want to do is just delete this one now. So, well, actually, like I don't even have to delete it. I'm just gonna say go direct to, no. I want to select this one and say go direct to there. Enter, enter. There we go. And then nav is on, so we should be turning to that waypoint. And then if we want, we can clear this one, clear, enter. Just to tidy that up. Let's go direct to again. .66 knot tailwind, 50 knot crosswind now. Let's check the weather at the arrival airport. See, what are we on? We're on inches here, so 29.58 is what we're going to be on. So it's the big knob here. Do we have any ATC services? What happened there? Alright, let's go in here now, and we want to select our approach procedure, enter, C21, yeah, I think we want 21, so enter, select straight, enter, and load, okay. Now, let's close that for a moment. Zoom out. So you see it kind of looping around here. Often what happens when you enter this is it wants to overfly your airport here. So right click that, go to that newly added waypoint, and you can see it circling here like that, which is fine. But we're going to clear that. Enter. And now we have a straight shot in. We have a top of descent in 16 minutes. It's going to be here. Now this might be a good point to go topo and just make sure that your descent into here is okay. Let's hope so. We might have to do some manual flying there to avoid mountains. We'll keep it in relative terrain mode so we can see we're getting into any danger. Our weather. Let's get ready for that top of descent in 15 minutes. So our final approach fix is, let's call that 3,200. So we want to dial our altitude down. Use my knob again. Okay, there's 3,300, 200. And then we want to arm VNav. VPath is armed. Selected altitude is entered. We have our barometric pressure for arrival. And now what? We're waiting for ATC, technically. So we're not going to arm VNav yet, I guess. We'll wait. Okay, let's sim rate past this 12 minutes, 13 minutes. If it doesn't kill us.
Summit Bravo, Charlie, Charlie, Niner Tree. Contact Anchorage Center on 1 tree, 2 decimal tree. Good day.
1 tree 2 decimal tree for Summit Bravo, Charlie, Charlie, Niner Tree. Anchorage Center, Summit Bravo, Charlie, Charlie, Niner Tree, 15,000.
Summit Bravo, Charlie, Charlie, Niner Tree. Anchorage Center, altimeter 2975. Radar contact. Continue to Jotso.
Now they want us on 2975. But they're not complaining about our altitude, so I'm just going to leave it.
Summit Bravo, Charlie, Charlie, Niner Tree. Contact Anchorage Center on 1 tree, tree decimal 1. Good day.
1 tree decimal 1.
1 tree tree decimal 1 for Summit Bravo, Charlie, Charlie, Niner Tree. Anchorage Center, Summit Bravo, Charlie, Charlie, Niner Tree, 15,000.
Summit Bravo, Charlie, Charlie, Niner Tree. Anchorage Center, altimeter 2975. Radar contact. Continue to Jotso. Summit Bravo, Charlie, Charlie, Niner Tree. You can cancel IFR. Continue VFR to your destination.
Okay, it's arm B now.
Anchorage Center, Summit Bravo, Charlie, Charlie, Niner Tree would like to cancel IFR.
Summit Bravo, Charlie, Charlie, Niner Tree. IFR flight plan is canceled. Radar service terminated. Squawk 1200.
Okay.
Maintain VFR. Frequency change approved. Good day.
Okay. 1, 2, 0, 0. And if you want to start getting into it, it's a good thing to do once you have the mental bandwidth. You can change your comm frequencies here. Big knob, little knob, transfer. So switch it back and forth. So for example, looks like our frequency here is going to be 1229. So we would go ahead and dial that in now. So let's go 1229er. Frequency change approved. And now if we look at our radio comms, it should be... Oh, I guess it's not anything yet. Let's see what we have for nearest airport list. We're flying into PAST, right? I may have missed it there. There's Pain. May not be in range. We'll see if we get the same 1229er when we get closer. Hopefully that's the right frequency. Okay, we're now 4 minutes to top of descent. Sim reading closer. Okay, we're about 1 minute out, so I'm going to throttle down. Start slowing down a little bit. Good thing to know is what are your flap extension speeds, if you can figure it out. We don't know here, so. But this white bar on here usually means you can at least start extending flaps, so we should be safe to extend flaps at 140. There's speed path activated. We've started our descent. See on here, time to bottom of descent is 9 minutes. So I'll let that come down a little ways. Just keep an eye on your speeds there. VFR charts exist for most of these things, or are they just on a, like the VFR map, sectionals? Not sure how that works. Oh, okay. Alright, we're about to start this turn towards final anyway. Pretty bleak out there. However, the whole point of this flight is to test if we can turn off weather at the end and still get a bad weather bonus. Okay, so we know we want to be at 3288. This is blocked at 3288 from VNAV. We might descend below this earlier if things are looking good. And that way we kind of come in below the glide path that we want to intercept. It's a little easier to catch it that way. So we're going to go ahead and close that since we have everything set up here that we need from that. Now we just want to make sure we don't hit anything on the way down. Not sure, but I think this mountain here is here. So we're not quite going to make this pass, but we're going to fly over here. That might be a problem at this point. It's a little hard to say. I wish we had the vertical profile here so we could see. No severe weather along the way, but we're going to turn it off anyway. Still got some crazy winds. We got a 30 knot headwind and a 34 gusty crosswind. We're still descending. We're keeping our speed up a little bit on this phase. No point in slowing down just yet. I'm not sure I understand this fuel. How do we have 2,700 pounds of fuel with 200 per side? probably the better place to go look is here. Flight performances, mass imbalance, fuel. So 207 gallons, okay, that's what it is. So it's gallons, pounds, weird. Okay, I may have been incorrect about which mountain was where. I'm thinking we need to go around this mountain. So we're gonna go heading mode over that way. Let's get topo on. So I'm gonna fly out to here and then go to straight. Either that or go around that side. I don't know, that might actually be better. Let's do that. The other option would be to stay on the course, stay high, and then try to descend harder on the other side, but I kind of don't want to do that. What I do want to do though is I want to switch to vertical speed mode. It's going to only take us down to 3,200 and then hold. I just want it to keep going down regardless of what our distance and profile and everything is. Thought there was another plane over here for a minute. Smudge on the windshield. Okay, flight plan. Nav. Okay, 1229. Let's see what this connects to.
Papa Alpha Sierra Tango traffic. Summit Bravo Charlie Charlie Niner Tree. 11 miles northeast, 5500. Inbound to land, runway 21. Papa Alpha Sierra Tango. Papa Alpha Sierra Tango traffic. Summit Bravo Charlie Charlie Niner Tree is on final, runway 21, to land Papa Alpha Sierra Tango.
Okay, we're gonna arm approach. No, we're not. Oh, we did. Okay, good. Come on. There it is. We got GPV for vertical. See, we're below the glide path right now. We're about to turn here straight. And it is about here where I want to pause. I want to go to live, online, live weather off. Settings, one line, live weather's off. Okay. Done look off. Alright, let's start slowing down. Okay, flaps 1. Go flaps 2. Okay, we're on the lateral guidance. Now we're just waiting for the vertical guidance to come in here. The descent, we want to throttle back a good bit. I would say turning off live weather did not change anything in the weather itself, which is kind of odd. Flaps now. At least I think that's full flaps. Yes.
500.
I think that's the runway in front of us. Okay, let's hold here at about 100 knots.
400.
Let's go ahead and go autopilot off.
300.
Just keep the green thing on the end of the runway. Flight path vector right here.
200. 100.
Ready to kill the throttle. There we go. Reverse. Okay, reverse off. Well, we didn't hit any crazy winds. The wind was pretty mild at landing as well, but I don't know if it was no weather calm or just
Papa Alpha Sierra Tango traffic. Summit Bravo Charlie Charlie Niner Tree is taxiing to parking. Papa Alpha Sierra Tango.
I'm a little worried we're gonna hit the. Okay, we're gonna go flaps up here. Landing lights off. We can go wing and prop heat off. Don't need auto ignition. Don't need auto feather. Don't need pitot heat.
Awesome flight, Captain. Thanks for getting us here safe.
condition levers to shut off. Generators off. That should have come off as well. Not a very good score overall, but also a unsuccessful test of turning off live weather in a mission. We did get a bad weather bonus even with live weather off, but we still had to land in relatively bad weather, I would say.